यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है। यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है। ऐसे श्री गोपाल को, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। ऐसे लीला धाम को, ऐसे लीला धाम को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। ध्रुपद सुता की लाज बचायो, गजेंद्र गज को फंद छुड़ायो। ध्रुपद सुता की लाज बचायो, गजेंद्र गज को फंद छुड़ायो। ऐसे कृपा धाम को, ऐसे कृपा धाम को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
आन बसो मेरे मन में सावरिया, नैन तिहारी राह निहारे। आन बसो मेरे मन में सावरिया, नैन तिहारी राह निहारे। श्याम रंग की प्यासी अखियाँ, श्याम रंग की प्यासी अखियाँ। तरसत 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 जाए। आन बसो मेरे मन में सावरिया, नैन तिहारी राह निहारे।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेद वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमुन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुमुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे। बोलो भाई श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे हरे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, बोलो हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे हरे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हरे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, बोलो हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर हरि ओम हरि ओम। The cause of sorrow is the location of sorrow. Wherever the effect is there, effect and cause are at the same place. The ice will be there, that means water is there, therefore ice is there. So, you cannot say effect is somewhere else, cause is somewhere else. If sorrow is there, so the cause of the sorrow will also be in the mind, because the sorrow is in the mind. And sorrow is the name of a vasana. Vasana. What is vasana? Vasana is a kind of tendency. But every vasana gives sorrow? No. That vasana which has become an obsession, that has a strong sense of sadness or joy in somebody, that vasana has now become effective in your life. Earlier it was latent. Now it has become potent. So from the vasana means which has the smell, vas is there, smell of experienced sorrow and experienced joy. Like I take a flower and I do like this. So after I put the flower and I smell my hand, palm, still there is some fragrance remaining even though flower is not there. Similarly, when we have experienced some sorrow and joy, I have repeated many times unconsciously, it has become now unconsciously powerful. That is called vasana is there. Then first time person smokes, then he smokes the cigarette. After 10 times, sometimes he is smoking, sometimes he is out of control. But after 100 times, cigarette is smoking him. Then the cigarette is smoking him. Why? Because he has lost control now. Now he cannot live at will. His willpower is not active there. Howsoever you tell, he will not be able to stop it. Where you cannot follow somebody, that is your area of vasana. Where you are compelled, where you are, even you know it is foolish, but still I can stop myself. I know I'm wrong, but I can't stop myself. I know I'm wrong, but still I can't start something which I feel is right. So where your Ichha Shakti, Sankalp Shakti doesn't operate, that is means your vasanas have become very deep and wide. And you are going to be in trouble in the form of next birth, and this birth you will have confrontation with the situation. You will be confronting a situation because situation will resist your vasana. Situation will resist your obsession. And when situation will resist my obsession, then I'll be sad or I'll be upset. Then what to do then? As the ignorance is destroyed by Brahmakara Vritti, so Jagat, the vasana of the world, is destroyed by vasana of the God. Without Ishwari vasana, the worldly vasana cannot be removed. The dream thirst can be quenched only by the dream water. waking body can be given bath by the waking water. So the treatment of anything should be samsaktak only. It should be at the same level of treatment should be there. So vasana will go by vasana. Knowledge, ignorance will go by knowledge. Supposing somebody is having gross bad habits, so that will go by gross good habits. Supposing somebody is, he is very lazy, so he has to do, he should not, don't ask him to do meditation. Never ask any lazy person to do meditation. Neither you ask him to do jap. Because from extreme tamasic, he can't go to sattvic. He needs some activity. He needs to be whipped, then he will be fine. Whipped by action, not. Then he will be fine after that, because that laziness will go by some action. So one Mahatma was there, Kokil Sai. His name was Kokil Sai. He used to live in Vrindavan. So if somebody was showing abhiman in his ashram, so he used to say, please clean the toilet. You have to clean the toilet for 1 week. So this is the way. He said, because your you showed gross effect of your abhiman, it needs a gross treatment. Because we have lot of attraction, repulsion of the world, therefore it will go by attraction of the God. Attraction goes by attraction only. And therefore this 10th canto is meant to bring the attraction of the Lord in the mind. This is what I want to put it here. So you will feel why it is there, but this is the beauty of the 10th canto. Let's move ahead. Yadara yesterday, Parikshit ji asked him the question, Shukdev ji, that please tell about the Leela of Bhagavan Krishna in Vistar. And he himself had experienced about himself. He said, that he protected me in my womb, or he was the one who was with my grandfather all the time. And the Kauravas' army was like a big ocean, and the feet of the Lord was like the raft or like the boat, and they took me across. They took them across. Whom you want to listen about, you want to listen about that for whom you have love, for whom you have adar buddhi. So when a punya of many births accumulates, then you have the thirst of listening about Lord. The thirst for Lord doesn't come by one birth punya. And you have a tremendous thirst for satsang, etc. So let's see what Vyas ji will say now, or Shukdev ji will say, because he has to go ahead. Suta uvacha evam nishamya bhragunandana sadhuvadam. This is 14th shlok. 14th shlok. Which chapter? 15th? First, we have just started. Why you are expecting 15th chapter? Well, I did not say. You yourself are saying. Evam nishamya bhragunandana sadhuvadam vaiyasakisa bhagavanata vishnuratham pratyarcha krishna charitam kalikalmashagnam vyahartumarbata bhagavat pradhanaha. He says, so having heard this, Suji is saying. Suji is the MC between all this. So he is in between, he is saying what he said. So it is read here. Bhagavat Pradhana. This is for Shukdev ji. Among all the devotees of Lord, he is greatest. Devotee means who votes for Lord. भागवत प्रधाना, देखो इसका नाम भागवत इसीलिए ना, कल आई टोल्ड यू भगवता इति भागवता, वन हु इज ऑफ द गॉड, ग्लोरी इज ऑफ द गॉड, एंड भागवता नाम पुराणम. सो ही स्टार्टेड टेलिंग भागवत प्रधाना. One who is, one seeing whom you don't feel that, you will feel that Bhagavan Krishna is talking about Krishna. You will not feel that Vyasji or Shukdevji is talking about somebody else. I told you, I think day before yesterday, unless Guru has to become the Brahman, or he has to know the Brahman to talk about Brahman. He has to be inside the Lord to talk about Lord. He is not talking on some subject other than himself. Then only there is a flow of thought. Otherwise, thought won't be there. So this Bhagavat, who is Lord Shukdevji, he heard this Sadhu Vadam. Very nice. Sadhu Vadam means very good question he heard. Pratyarcha Krishna Charitam. So he first welcomed him. Who? Shukdevji welcomed this question. One should welcome, that means he was happy to hear that. And what is Krishna Charitam? Kali Kalmashagnam, underline this word. Kali Kalmashagnam, 14 shlok, third line, last word. So, Kali Kalmashagnam means what? Dekho, karm ralayo abheda is there. So, karm has become kalma. And the dirt of karm is called kalmash. Karm ralayo abheda is there. Ra and la is same in Sanskrit. Ra and la. So karm is there, karm so has become kalma. So karm has become kalma. And the dirt of karm is called kalmash. Kalmash. That means I worked with somebody and developed attachment. I worked and I worked very well, so I developed ahankar. I worked and I developed hatred towards you. So through which you are not in your control is called kalmash. Where flow of thought is not serene, where flow of thought is not carrying the godliness, it is erratic, abrupt, eccentric, thoughtless, unpredictable. This is called kalmash. So there is something called alam, if you remember, Phitkari, alam is there. So I used to see in our old days, my grandfather used to put it in, if the water is not clean, the alum was put, and the whole thing used to settle down. The dust used to settle down. Then they can take the water and filter it. They didn't have all these sophisticated filters and all that on those days. Alum, Pitkari. Similarly, this Krishna Katha is going to enter into our Rag Dvesh area, and it is going to take out the dust. कली कलमशग्नम, क्यों? फिर लगेगा अरे क्या है, फिर लगेगा हम तो याद भी नहीं है whom I don't know whom I had to fight with today. So busy schedule was there. I forgot to do it. Tomorrow I'll write in the to-do list. So I have to fight because I don't remember. I'm forgetting to shout on him because mind is too quiet nowadays. So, Pratyarcha Krishna Charitam. अब जहाँ भगवान, that you will hear his, you will see his nice long hairs. कहाँ, where you will see him running now, where you will see his beautiful feet is there, with his small fingers are there, of Bal Krishna. You will see the nice nails are there. Your mind will be so much captivated where you will have the time to do all these things. अपने आप ही जाएगा. Don't worry. People say, you know, how to concentrate our mind. I said, don't try to concentrate your mind. How to control our mind? Don't control. Just love someone higher. Sometimes the girl is running around with this boy, that boy, that boy. So they ask Swamiji what to do with this girl. Marry with somebody good. Her wandering will stop. So she's running around here because she has not got a proper boy. Once she gets a boy, she'll become very nice. Don't worry about that. उसकी शादी करवा दो कोई अच्छी जगह से. Don't get happy. So here also मन की शादी नहीं हुई. हमारा मन आवारा है. Mind is not getting married to someone. मन के तो पति भगवान ही है, वाचस्पति, वो वाक्पति है, श्रोत्रपति, विज्ञानपति. मन की शादी तो भाई, हाउ डू यू नो दैट माइंड्स husband is God? Tell me. Tell me. Because mind sleeps with the self. Mind goes to the self and sleeps with the self. Wife is there, she is sleeping only with the husband. Although mind may wander here and there, but it will sleep only in the self and it will wake up from the self. Then this thought has come from me, you say like that. मन का तो पति भगवान ही है भाई. So I always say effect will rest only in the cause. So mind will rest only in the Lord. It won't run anywhere else. One Mahatma used to say, so somebody said, he said, my mind wanders a lot. He said, just think about Vrindavan. Let it wander only in Vrindavan. And after half an hour, it is able to wander only in Vrindavan. Think about Govardhan. Think about Baki Bihari. Think about what is it called? Nidhivan. Think about Bansi Bhatt. Think about Kaliya Mardan. Kaliya Mardan, where Bhagavan had killed that Kaliya. Think about what is it called? What is that place called? Madan Mohan. Jitna tumhe ghumna mat jao. Let it wander only in Vrindavan. Bole, whom you like, which temple? Bole, I like Radharaman. Now think only about Radharaman. Think you are walking in the street of Radharaman. With the rickshaw you went, cut. And small streets are there, hitting here and there. I mean, those rickshaw pullers should be given Nobel Prize, I feel. Because the way they... You feel, I'll fall now. Nothing, nobody falls there. Such narrow street, and two are coming. You say, what will happen? And they cross again. And there you see, you enter into Radharaman. You see there is a green light outside. Green light means it is open. Darshan is there. Then you go there. And you see, Bole Radharaman Bhagavan ki jai. People are coming, they are offering some flowers. That priest is offering some, he is giving you some prasad like this. So, offering. Chalo bhai, lo chalo, mala de do, chalo. Some people put some money also. Take this. Chalo, ho gaya darshan? Bole, ho gaya darshan? Darshan ho gaya, chaliye darshan. Hey, don't push. So this is there. So that is there. After that, chalo piche baithte ho. There is a veranda there. Then you sat there. So many times God has taken me there. I have spent quite a time. But there somebody is singing, some bhajan is going on. आप वहीं पे जाओ, फिर आप उनको देखते रहो, ऐसे खड़े हैं ऐसे करके. He is standing there. Totally dark is there. Such big eyes are there. He is standing there. उन्हीं को देखते रहो देर तक. Nicely he is well decked and decorated with lot of malas. चारों तरफ माला ही माला है. अब आप बताओ. अब now don't focus on whole Radharaman. Focus on that Murti only. Just think for him. Only for 2 minutes. Slowly decrease. That is from dharana. You are going towards dhyan now. Desh bandha chittasya dharana. Now you are going towards dhyan. And then you think, Bhagavan, why you are so loving towards me? Why you called me? क्या हो गया? बैठे रहो वहाँ पे. As if the time has stopped. Now tell me who remembered? Where is your enemy? Where is your friend? Where is your ahankar? ये तो भूलने का तरीका. Therefore I say don't control, love somebody higher. You are what you are doing, the river is there, you are just putting one dam. There has to be outlet for that river also. How will you hold? It will become suppression. उसको कुछ डायरेक्शन दो. इसी लोग बोले कली कलमशग्नम. Therefore I ask you to underline. I hope you have got this word. I'll make you underline certain words, certain shlok. I'll make you tick. So be ready with your pen or pencil or marker, whatever you have. Will I have all? Where is your whole set gone? Acha. If anybody wants, he can supply. So. She has at least 2-3 dozens of markers and pencils. देखो आ रखा है सब. So, प्रत्यर्च कृष्ण चरितम. बस रुक जाओ वहीं पे. Slowly from whole murti come to his feet. From feet slowly lift your eyes towards his knees. Same murti. Then close your eyes. And you will sing some bhajan going on, some kirtan. Just रोक लो अपने मन. Therefore I am saying we have to know how to divinize. Don't fight with the mind. Give it some good thought. Don't struggle. Give some beautiful form for it to dwell and revel. कली कलमशग्नम. कहाँ याद आई? हमें तो भूल गया क्या. What I was. What ahankar. And listening this, Vyahartum arabata bhagavat pradhanah. Vyahartum means he started speaking. Vyahartum arabat means started. Vyahartum means speaking. He started describing rather. In detail he said. Shukdev ji, Suji is telling, I will very frequently go to Vrindavan and Gokul. You have to travel with me. Whole sadhana is how fast and how easily you can transport yourself to the Leela realm. Because this katha is going on somewhere else. Leela realm is there. There is a realm, plane of Leela is there. You cannot listen at the place where you are. Shri Shukavacha Samyak Vivasita Buddhi Tavarajarshi Sattama Vasudeva Kathayam Te Yajjata Naishtakiratihi Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purushastrin Punatihi Vaktaram Prachakam Shrotrun Tatpadasalilam Yatha. He said, Parikshit, congratulations. Very rarely people ask these questions. You have a very good firm resolution. Rajarshi Sattama. See here, said Rajarshi Sattama. I am searching one word here. So, oh Rajarshi, you are Raja and Raja, Sat, Raja and Rishi. You are Sat, Rajarshi. Sat means one who does karma kand. Rajachi Sattar means one who does upasana. And Rajarshi Sattama means one who wants to live and die for God. Oh Rajarshi Sattama, oh good, best among all the, not kings who has as rishis also. Valilva, you have not eaten anything, you have not drunk anything. So much love you have. Vasudeva kathayam te yajjata naishtaki rati. You have so much of love. Rati, understand? No? Rati means when you get something and you want more. That is called Rati. Ali, Priti Kiriti Nirali. ये न होए भरे न होए खाली. लालच आ जाए. आफ्टर गेटिंग यू डोंट से इनफ, बहुत सुन लिया आज, नहीं हो गया, और सुनाओ आप, और सुनाओ, और सुनाओ. और रत्नी मीन्स द थर्स्ट इंक्रीजेस after getting something. Where tripti creates more trishna, that is called rati. Where satiation creates more thirst. ठीक है भाई. In the worldly things, supposing you are hungry, you are having lot of trishna. What is the food? I want to have food. You eat. As you complete, you say, I don't want it. Go. Little paratha. One paratha with some sweet gulab jamun. No. One half. Please. And you take. Some forcefully put it. Someone sitting here also. Forcefully they put it. You watch here, इधर से कुछ आ गया. Here when you hear satsang, you feel और थोड़ा सो सुना, थोड़ा और सुना. और कृष्ण लीला जल्दी से कब आएगी, उखल लीला कब आएगी? अरे उखल लीला तो जन्म हुआ ही नहीं, उखल लीला कहाँ जाएगी? तो बहुत देर है. बोले रास लीला तो बहुत ही देर है, अभी तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा वो सब. अच्छा सुनेंगे, हाँ. कैन वी हैव फॉर मोर आवर? हाँ, 3 hours, 10 o'clock you will have. और सुनाइए, और सुनाइए, और सुनाइए. Where rati means where you revel, where you are totally one with the subject. बोले परीक्षित भाई तुमको मानना पड़ेगा, you are someone great. Sukdev ji is praising. I mean, this teacher should praise also that you have asked good question. You cannot say, oh foolish boy, what question you ask? This is not the Shuddha. हाँ, हे अज्ञानियों सुनो ज्ञान की बातें. So this is not the way to talk. So he is saying, naistiki rati. And then he says, Shukdev ji says, देखो इतना प्यार होता है, तो खूब प्यार से सुनो. As if you are thinking, so you are listening about your own son. Like your son is there, somebody is praising your son and or daughter, and you how focused you will listen. You'll be listening with lot of intensity. The one who gave you everything, because of whom we are sitting here, because of whom we are able to talk and listen. We are listening about one who is our real father and here mother. He says, by Parikshit, forget about Katha. Very question purifies the one who asks the question, one who listens to the answer, and one who are just sitting at the in the audience. Vasudeva katha prashna purushan trin punati vaktaram prachakam shrotrun. One who speaks, one who asks, and one who listens. Everybody is purified by such question. Like Ganga ji purifies all. Why? Because, here is an object for something. Eyes need something object. Ears need something to hear. And therefore such thoughts, such questions make your mind a little calm, quiet. It makes your mind as if I forgot. Something should be self-forgetting. Unless you know to forget yourself, you cannot give. Self-remembrance in sadhana is our biggest enemy. You are doing jap and you are remembering yourself. You cannot do jap. People say also he became conscious. A cricketer is playing and he became conscious of himself. He will be out because his flow of thought is not there totally. For the flow of thought to be there, you have to forget yourself. Then say he is in form. So, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपने प्रश्न किया. ये was this question Shukdev ji is saying to Brahmaji. Sukdev ji is saying to Parikshit ji. So, but Brahmaji is coming. So at that time, the earth was there full of demons, and Dharti, the earth took the form of a cow. And she went to Brahmaji. Brahmanam Sharanam Yayo. She didn't go to her husband straight away. Tell me why? Her husband means Vishnu Bhagavan. She could have approached directly, but no, because her husband was living with her other wife. And when husband is living with some other wife, that other wife should not go like that and disturb. So better to take the son and go. So this earth took her son called Brahmaji, and then both went to Narayan Bhagavan. This is, I have heard from saying, this is not my interpretation. So, Gaur Bhutva Ashrumukhi. Ashrumukhi. Khinna Krandanti Karunam Vibho. She went to Brahmaji, and she had, what is it called, a lot of pain in her. Bhagavan ऐसे नहीं अवतार लेते. For avatar to take place, there should be talab should be there. There should be thirst should be there. And Brahmaji, she told the whole story how, as if our antakaran is the bhumi, daitya, and lot of bad thoughts have troubled me a lot. And now that mind has gone to the intellect called Brahmaji and asking for avatar. Our bad thoughts have troubled me a lot. Kam, Krodh, Irsha, Dvesh. And she told the whole story to Brahmaji. So Brahmaji said by sea, Jagama Satri Nayana. Then Shivji, Brahmaji approached Shivji. They all went with deputation. And Shivji also went. And other devatas, they all went to Kshir Sagar. Kshir Payonida, Satri Nayana. See, this is Shivji's name. Satri Nayana. Tiram Kshir Payonidehe. 19 slok. So, they all went. That means all your thoughts should be for prayer. Don't pray half-heartedly. Don't pray and look here and there. When you are praying, it is somebody whom if you are serious, like somebody is very thirsty, and other person has lot of water. The one who is thirsty, his mind will not done, well, give me water. If he really wants water, he will say with his whole heart, please give me water. I will die if you don't give me water. The ekagrata has to be there. Wherever tivra ichha is there tivra ekagrata is there. Where you have lot of intensity, lot of desire for something, there you will have lot of concentration also. If you are not desirous, then you won't have. See, the people watch the film with lot of concentration. They say, no, I don't have concentration. I say, Achha, I also have gone in the theatres and seen. Pin drop silence is there. When the film is going on, nice film is going on, all people are sitting. And if anybody makes noise, everybody looks behind. Who is there? And the dialogue is going on. Ye dharti, ye sitare. And big hall is there. Theater is there. Nice volume is there. All pitch dark is there. You can't see. And whole scene is so overpowering. Ye dharti, ye sitare, ye asman, ye chandama. हम तुम्हारे सामने कभी भी लाके रख सकते हैं. ये जहान तुम जहां भी जाओगे हम साथ रहेंगे. See the rapt attention they are having. The one who was eating popcorn, he stopped. He also. क्या attention है उनका. And the dialogues are there, and this is there. You must have seen, no? Then what you are seeing? So this is there. क्या टेंशन रहता है? जहाँ प्यार होता है वहाँ मन भागता है. When Gurudev used to sit, We could gaze him for hours. It is not that my mind used to run anywhere. Not only Gurudev, many saints when I used to see, I used to go into as if trance. And same thing happened with Swami Chidananji. Same thing happened with Sai Baba. Many saints when I saw, same thing happened with Akhandananji. I used to get lost. My mind was, when my mouth was totally open, and sometimes tears used to come out. Seeing their glory, their greatness. So today also, when all went, so all of them closed their eyes, Brahmaji, Shivji, all devatas, and prayed, please come. Tatra gatva jagannatham deva devam vrishakapim purusham purusha suktena upataste samahita. 20th slok. And to that Jagannath, you are the Lord of the Jagat, you are sitting here. Dev, you are our devatas. And Vrishakapim, Vrishakapi yasya, who showers joy, who showers, you are a showerer of joy. And aap yahan baithe, nothing is happening to me. Kans is killing so many, Jarasangh is captured so many people. Aap yahan baithe ho hain. And this, what is his name? 16,000 girls he had captured in Prag Jyotishpur. And you are here, Bhaumasur. आप यहाँ क्यों बैठे हुए हैं? आप क्यों बैठे हैं? Why are you doing like that? Come. And they chanted Purush Sukta. Purush Sukta has two meanings. One is the regular meaning of what is called Purush Sukta. Other is all Veda. Vedic mantras are called Purush Sukta. Ved mantras are called Purush. Because you have to chant, you have to talk in the language in which you have to melt somebody's heart. Om Sa Sirsha Purusha. That is also there. When you do puja, etc., then Purush Sukta is chanted while doing Abhishek of Lord Vishnu. Especially. So Purusham Purush Sukta na. Upatasthe. समाज बोले आप तो हमारे हैं, आप आएंगे नहीं तो कहाँ से आएगा? कौन हमारी रक्षा करेगा? When you totally lose faith in the world and you have total faith in the God, and you have deenta, this marriage of your deenta and Ishwar's completeness, then it becomes prayer. जब तक as long as you feel somebody can help me out, your prayer won't be powerful. Power of prayer is when you have lost control and lost confidence on your ahankar. Losing confidence on your ahankar, on your mind, on your ability, on your capacities, but at the same you are sure, if I call him, he will come. Please come. Please come. Please protect me. Please protect me. When you call him for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, then that is called your prarthana. Prakarshen arthana. From highest you are asking the highest. Arthana means desire. Giram samadhau gagane samiritam. है ना? लोग कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, द्रौपदी की तरह बुलाते नहीं आप. Solution नहीं मिलेगा. Certain things you cannot solve by yourself. आपके बस का, even starting from your mind. You cannot handle your mind. तो भगवान को अवतार लेना पड़ेगा. So Bhagavan came in the mind of Brahmaji. He didn't talk to anybody else. He didn't talk from outside. Giram samadho gagane samiritam. 21st slok, you see. In samadhi avastha. Samadhi means in his absorbed mind. In absorbed mind. Not samadhi where thoughtless. Don't say that samadhi. Not that samadhi, regular meaning. In his absorbed mind, God started talking to him. Gagne samiritam giram. And then samiritam means they heard. प्रार्थना करनी पड़ती, प्रार्थना भी सीखना पड़ता है करना. When you want something very badly and you have tried your best to get it, but you failed once, twice, thrice, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 500 times, 1,000 times, 2,000 times. Since 20 years I am failing. Unless you have failed many times, your strength, your prayer doesn't get the strength and the dravat and ananya. When your ego totally dissolves and when you feel very helpless on certain issue, supposing you are not able to do jap, you are trying once, twice, thrice, you tried your best, you tried 100 malas, it didn't help. 1 year had passed, 2 years had passed, 3 years had passed, 4 years had passed, 5 have passed. And then one day you will be in samadhi while doing jap. तब ईश्वर अवतार लेंगे आपके अंदर. Then Bhagavan will take japa avatar on your tongue. ऐसे नहीं होता. ऐसे नहीं, बड़ी चीज अपने आप में होती है. Big things won't happen like that. Supposing you are meditating and you meditate every day and your meditation mind runs, but you never call God. चलो ऐसे ही रहोगे फिर. When you meditate and you felt, I failed today also. Mind was not cooperating. Then you prayed to God, Bhagavan, today also I failed. Why don't you give me good meditation, Bhagavan? Today also one day went away. Oh Bhagavan, I didn't have any realization, I didn't see you. Please come. When you keep on praying that, when you fail and pray, pray and fail and pray, and your desire becomes mad desire, like the mother who has lost the child, she runs madly to the hospital or madly to the doctor to save, or madly to anybody, please save my child. Unless this madness comes in the prayer, I don't think so God is going to take avatar. Unless God takes avatar in your heart and in your tongue, your job will never become very good. He has to take avatar in your mind, take avatar in your tongue, take avatar, then only then God is born in there. हम लोग को बहुत अवतार की जरूरत है, but we fail, but we don't pray. It has sometimes to fail becomes our habit, and we don't know that there is a bigger state I should win over this emotion also. I should conquer this. It's not this state, there's a bigger state available. I should not be in this state for so long. I should grow over it. ठीक है. So Giram Samadho Gagne Samiritam. It was said Nishamya Vedha. Vedha means Brahmaji. Vidadhati. One who distributes is called Veda. Vidadhati iti Veda. बहुत बुलाना पड़ता है भैया, बहुत पुकारना पड़ता है. You know who becomes Guru Bhakt? who really struggled to get the Guru and then he got Guru. You know who's committed to the ashram? One who has really struggled in this birth and then he comes after getting hit here, there and then he came. Then uske man mein value hoti. See, really I got it after a lot of struggle. I had gone through a very hard time. Who knows? Only I will know it. I had gone through a tough time. So Nishamya Veda, he said, see, Gam Paurushim me. He said, first of all, I have heard, Shunut, but you also hear now. You also hear. And vidhiyatam ashu tathaiva mahachiram. And you should follow as I say. And don't delay. देखो ब्रह्मा जी सुन लिए, सब नहीं सुन पाए. Why? Because he was the most focused and most devoted. What he said? Now tell me. This is the 22nd shloka. Acha chalo bhai, somebody's wife is in trouble. Huh? And people from colony are telling him. ये तो बड़ी बदनामी की बात. Somebody's wife is in trouble. The husband should know first and he should do something rather than neighbors are coming and telling the husband that your wife is in trouble. So he says, Puraiva Pumsav Avdritah Dharajvara. Bhagavan knows all these things, but he was waiting to be called. ऐसे थोड़ी ना आते, आप ही नहीं जाएंगे. You will not go somewhere unless there is something. Puraiva Pumsav Avdritah Dharajvara. He said, but you also should be ready to take avatar. To Devatas, he said. Bhavadbihi amshahi yadushu upajanyatam. You also go. He will be taking avatar in the house of. Bolo? Ya sa yavad urvya bharam ishwareshwara. He is the Ishwar of Ishwar. Ishwareshwara. This is a style. Yogeshwareshwara. Not Yogeshwar. Yogeshwareshwara. Say. Huh? No, it's in speed you have to say. Yogeshwareshwara, nahi, Yogeshwareshwara. So, sir, Yavad Urvya Bharamishwareshwara, he will be taking avatar. And Vasudeva Grahe Sakshat, here Grahe means Devakyam, in the Devakis. And he will be taking avatar in Devaki's womb. Janishyete tat priyartham. And you all also take birth as Gwalwal, etc. And your wife should take birth to please Radhaji. See that second line. Tat priyartham. Tat means Radhaji. For Radhaji, your wife should take birth to serve her as her Sakhi. Go. Janishyete tat priyartham. And that is a Bhagwan. देखो पहले ईश्वरेश्वर बोला, भगवान बोल दिया उसको. चले? अब this, he said, you cannot go and relax somewhere and have parties. You also have to work hard. Chalo bhai, tum log chalo. And this time Shesh Bhagwan, who is the Ansh of same Bhagwan, he will come as an elder brother. Because in Ramavatar, when he was younger brother, anytime he loudly said, Bhagwan used to see like that and now quieten him. So this time Shesh Bhagwan said that in this avatar, you should not quieten him. I'll quieten you. And therefore, I'll become your elder brother and not younger brother. Because in younger brother, I can't assert my authority. And you are very simple at times. You don't know people are taking advantage of you. Everybody in Rama Avatar took advantage of you. Kekai took advantage of you. People of Ayodhya took advantage of you. In Valmiki Ramayana it comes, when Lakshmanji heard that Kekai has, she has told Dashrathji that she will be sent to exile. The Lakshmanji ran and he said, just give me one permission, I'll conquer the whole kingdom and put everybody behind the bars. His nonsense is too much between husband and wife. I don't care for anybody. I just care for you. Bhagavan used to just see like that. Like mothers, when they scold, they become very serious. This is another scolding by eyes. And if you smile, it will be cold water. Don't smile at that time. So similarly, Ram used to just see like that. He said, I always have kept quiet. Now in this avatar, I will not allow that to happen. And you have to hear me every time. Bhagavan said, ठीक है भाई. And Yog Maya is there, they will take avatar. चलें अवतार के लिए. Are you ready? बहुत बुलाना पड़ता है भैया. बहुत बुलाना पड़ता है भगवान को. This is a path of melting, surrendering, offering, giving, crying, pleading, lying down on the floor, doing 10 times namaskar again and again. शायद तब भगवान सुनते हैं. आसान नहीं है ये रास्ता. This is the difficulty of this path. It needs too much of thirst for Lord. It needs too much of intensity of calling. बहुत हारना पड़ता है. बहुत कई रात जागना पड़ता है. You have to be awake many nights. Then he comes. Anyway, this way he was sent back. And now they all took there. Now the other story starts. Unless, whether it is your daily living, whether it is your puja, whether it is your jap, whether it is your study, whether it is your satsang, whether it is your conquering of attachment, whether it is conquering kam krodh, unless God comes, I can give you in writing, you will not be successful for a long time. You will have illusion that I have conquered anger. You may have illusion that I have conquered passion, but you don't know from which angle what will come, and it will take you out. बहुत बुलाना पड़ता है. It doesn't come just like that. He said, no, you have other options. Why should I come? I want to be alone in your heart. I don't want to see anybody. That heart was mine. Like husband doesn't want to see that my wife should be loving somebody else. How angry he'll be. Supposing husband comes in the house and he sees wife is having nice cup of tea with some other man whom husband did not know also. So how will the husband feel? Or wife goes to the office and he sees that her husband is having a nice time with the secretary. So how will the wife feel? How will the wife feel? Similarly, when God says, ये हमारा जीव था, I know this जीव for all the births I know him. I only gave him shelter. I only gave him water. I only gave him food. I only gave him mother, father in all birth. I only took care of him when he was an animal also. अब ये भूल गया हमको. देखो किसी और के साथ he is happily living with that person. देखो उसको अपना मानता है. देखो he is spending 3-4 hours with his children and wife. He is going for holiday. अच्छा, he is going for holiday in Mauritius. And he is going here and there. But with me, he doesn't sit. हमारे साथ बैठता भी नहीं. He doesn't offer me one small cashew nut also. He doesn't offer me some good stuti also. At times, I only protected him. I only gave him a good position. देखो भूल गया हमको. I will trouble him and then he will come to me. Let me create some problem. भगवान ऐसा ही होता है. देखो, when this was said, now the story goes about the marriage between Devaki and Vasudeva, which you all know very well. But few things I will say. So there was Mathura was ruled by a person called Shursen. Ugrasen is different, Shursen is different. And in that Mathura, Shursen had a son called Vasudevji. Shur had a son called Vasudevji. And Vasudevji was just married with his wife called Devaki. Devakya Suryaya, 29 shlok. Suryaya means newly who is just entered into her teens. Sardham prayane ratam aruyat. And there was one Ugrasen. The Shursen was from one family. And his son was Vasudevji. So Baba and grandfather of Bhagavan Krishna will be Shursen. And Ugrasen is the father of Kans. Don't mix Kans and Ugrasen. So they were cousin. The Kans was the cousin of Devaki. Devaki's cousin was there. So when they said, okay, let's go and take for ससुराल जा रही थी. She was going to the house of Vasudeva. At that time, this Kans came. He said, get out, the chariot people. He said, I will take my sister is so good. How nice she is. I will drive the chariot. And all hundreds of chariots which were loaded with gold and all these things, they were going. And he started. Vasudevji and Devaki were there. Ab Devatas could not see the joy. Devatas thought that if he becomes very good, avatar will take time. कुछ न कुछ खुराफात करेंगे. So he said, Pathi pragrinam kansam, 34 shlok. Abhashyah sharirvak asyaha tu ashtamo garbha hanta yam vahase abudha. Oh murkh kan. An egoistic person can't hear all this. Oh murkh. Her eighth son or daughter. These are very clever. They didn't mention garbh word they used. Asyaha tu ashtamo garbha. Her eighth child. Usko छिपा लिया उन्होंने. Otherwise he wouldn't kill that Devi ji. Yogmaya. You are with so much of love you are taking this sister of yours. Her eighth child will kill you. Acha, Kans was so foolish. Supposing this, he believed in it, then he should not kill. He should not have. Immediately he jumped on Devaki, held her hand like that. It is written there. Kache agrahit, खींचा उसका बाल ऐसे पूरा. Bhagnim hantum arab, then took out the sword. And here Devaki, भी नहीं बोला Devaki ने. Devaki did not utter a single letter. whole hand, big hand of Kans was holding the choti and that hair of Devaki. And he jumped and he took. Ah bhi nahi bola, mat karo bhi nahi bola. This was a surrender of Devaki. She had trained her mind to accept harshest situation as given by God. And therefore Bhagavan is going to make her his mother. सबको नहीं मदर बनाएंगे. Vasudev ji thought, how to stop him? Still he was not holding, and Devaki's head was held like that. Vasudev ji started explaining. He said, first of all, just relax. Relax. So great you are, you have such a good name. She's just a girl. Second, just your sister. Third, just the marriage occasion. And you have such a good name. What name you will have? Yeah. Then slowly his grip lessened slightly on that hair. That head which was like that, she did like this. Quiet. She had so much of surrender and so much of tolerance. Then Vasudevji started speaking. Then Kans left. But what we spoke, we'll see tomorrow. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. 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 हे नाथ